Jo Leute, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Part Raincoat. Ja, wir sind mal noch dabei, die drei Räume mit den Wie-Fragen zu lösen. Wir sind aktuell im letzten Raum, auch wenn ich mir nicht so ganz sicher bin, ob wir überhaupt die Fragen bisher beantwortet haben. Bin ich mir da auch nicht so ganz sicher. Allgemein ist dieser Fall hier bisher sehr verwirrend. Ich kann immer nicht so wirklich sagen, wer jetzt wirklich die Täterin ist. Also, ich bin mal gespannt, wie es hier noch weitergehen wird. Da ist schon wieder eine Wand.
What's going on here? It's a dead end.
Doesn't seem like there's a hidden question here. This really is a true dead end.
A true dead end?
It means you can't reach the truth just by answering how was the poison glass chosen.
Then it was all a waste of time? Well, they should have at least left us a treasure chest or something. Hey, Yuma, it's your fault for picking this route. What?
Well, reaching a dead end is expected inside a dungeon. Think of it as stamping out one possibility and move on.
Oh, totally. You are always right, Shinigami.
You change your tune awful quick.
For now, let's head back to where the roots change. Time for a convenient magical spell.
Der Typ ist auch der größte Simp überhaupt, oder?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
What's that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Whoa.
Sollen wir jetzt erst hochklettern? Oh, okay. Wir laufen an der Wand.
We're really walking on another side.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
Ja, okay. Kann man mal machen.
Look, it's a new route!
Warum kam es zu dem Vorfall?
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
Wait, did White done what now?
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how we it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Let's keep going for now.
Was ein Simp, dieser Desuhiko. Hey, das sieht irgendwie cool aus.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karen anyway? Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
Alright? Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death. Hey, look!
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Ja. Da ist wohl was dran. Und nur mal so, Desuhiko, die ist schon tot, also, da ist keine Chance.
Was that Desuhiko?
What the?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Das heißt nichts Gutes.
Yuma, this is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
Yeah, I can tell.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic types!
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Good luck, Master!
Ah, schon wieder sowas. War Aikos Tod vor 6 Monaten Selbstmord oder Mord?
This is the answer! Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder.
Wo wurde Aiko ermordet? Das war anscheinend falsch. Nee, war nicht. Doch, war falsch. Okay, im Blumenbeet dann. Dann halt im Blumenbeet.
The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed.
Mit welcher Mordwaffe wurde Aiko getötet? Gibt es einen Schmied? Ziegel aus dem...
This is the answer!
Wahrscheinlich der Ziegel dann.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Wer hat Aiko ermordet?
answer! Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping, and Karen clearly lied in her testimony. Karen killed Aiko!
All right, let's keep following her, Yuma.
Also war eventuell der Mord an Karen dann ein Racheakt oder was? Weil die Täterin wusste, dass Karen die Mörderin war? Möglich.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed. I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
But you have evidence that Karen did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Karen's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Karen lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Karen.
Das heißt, wir werden Karen gleich bekämpfen müssen in einem Todesspiel der Beweisführung, ne? Ganz bestimmt.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey, why did Karen kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Karen might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Karen for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
Wahrscheinlich springen wir erstmal da runter, oder? Ja, da ist was, da ist auch was.
Hey, check it out!
Is that the how route we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how routes when seen from above, right? What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
Okay, jetzt gibt's das Fassspiel. Yay! Ich werde so wieder versagen. Das Verbrechen war nur möglich mit Hilfe eines das Tun wurde überprüft, also hatte sie das Gift nicht. Na, das kotzt sie aus. Wunderbar, die Einzige, die zum vergifteten Glas führen konnte, das hilft mir irgendwie alles nicht weiter. Komplizen. Komm. Mit Hilfe eines Komplize. Da fehlt ein N.
That's right, accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together!
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth! I realized it once you drew this map, Yasuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all three routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route. But if the three of them worked together, they could make it possible.
Wo kommt die Axt her?
What's this?
Nee, nicht Axt, Spitzhacke.
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Und Zoom. Zur Wand.
By separating the hows, the three of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
Huh? You sure sound confident.
Wir haben die drei ein unmögliches Verbrechen bewerkstelligt.
Now, there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Wisst ihr was, Leute? Wir machen heute mal einen kurzen Part, nachdem wir jetzt so lange Parts hatten. Mache ich hier mal einen Cut. Ja, das war's mit Raincoat für heute. Wenn euch das Video gefallen haben sollte, lasst doch gerne ein Feedback da, positiv oder negativ, bleibt euch überlassen. Gerne mit einer kleinen Begründung, was euch gefallen hat, was nicht. Und ja, wir freuen, wenn ihr beim nächsten Mal wieder dabei sein werdet. Mal gucken, wie sie dieses Verbrechen bewerkstelligt haben. Und ich bin mal gespannt, wie lange dieses Kapitel noch gehen wird. Sollte aber eigentlich nicht mehr allzu lange gehen. Wir sind ja schon langsam auf dem Weg, die Täter zu überführen. Naja, wir werden sehen. Bis dahin. Ciao, Leute.